Owning a lakefront home had always been my dream. It wasn't just a house, it was my retreat. I worked hard, saved harder, and when I finally bought it, I thought my biggest worry would be keeping the boat fueled. But I didn't account for Karen, the power-hungry HOA president next door. From the first day, she tried to rope me into her HOA. "Everyone here pays dues," she said, "so you'll need to submit your paperwork and cut me a check." I told her the truth. My property deed predates her HOA. I wasn't part of it. She didn't like that answer. She warned me, "If you don't play by our rules, there will be consequences." I laughed her off. Fast forward a year. I finally took my dream trip, 3 weeks in Thailand. Beaches, temples, street food, it was paradise. I had friends checking my mail and cameras around the property, but otherwise, the house was empty. Or so I thought. Halfway through my trip, I got a strange email alert: "Your property listing has been updated." Wait. Property listing? I logged into my account and nearly choked on my coffee. Somehow my house, was listed for sale online. Photos of my living room, kitchen, even my boat dock were on the ad. The asking price? About half of what it was worth. I immediately called my friend back home, who confirmed it. There was a for sale sign in my yard. And guess who had been spotted leading prospective buyers on tours? Karen. I cut my trip short and flew back immediately. The second I landed, I drove straight to my property. Sure enough, there were tire marks in the driveway and lockbox scratches on the doorframe. And standing right there, clipboard in hand, was Karen, smug as ever. Well, she sneered. "The squatter returns. Sorry, but this property is being sold. You refused to comply with the HOA, so we exercised our right to remove you." I pulled out my deed. "This says otherwise. You've committed fraud." Karen smirked. "The papers are already filed. No one's going to believe you." That's when I dialed 911. When officers arrived, Karen immediately tried to spin the story. "Officers, arrest him. He's trespassing. This is HOA property now." The cop looked at me. "Sir, do you have proof you own this home?" I handed him the deed, mortgage paperwork, and tax records. Then I showed him the online listing tied to Karen's email address. Her signature was all over the fraudulent sale documents. The officer's expression darkened. He turned to Karen. "Ma'am, this isn't your property. You forged legal documents. That's real estate fraud." Her face drained. What? No. I was just enforcing HOA rights. HOAs don't have the authority to sell private property, the officer said coldly. Then he pulled out the cuffs. "You're under arrest for fraud, attempted theft, and falsifying legal documents." Karen screamed as they hauled her off, shouting that she'd own the whole block and that we'd all regret this. But it didn't matter. She was booked that night. The fallout was brutal for her. She was charged with multiple felonies. The fraudulent sale attempt meant years in prison, not to mention financial restitution. The HOA board tried to claim they had no idea, but once investigators dug deeper, it turned out Karen had been siphoning money from the HOA account too. The entire board was dissolved under a court order. As for me, my neighbors threw me a welcome back barbecue, partly to celebrate Karen being gone and partly to reassure me they weren't all like her. I upgraded my security system, added reinforced locks, and installed a gate at the end of my driveway. And Karen? She's still sitting in jail awaiting trial. Word is she's facing up to 15 years for fraud. The irony? She tried to sell my house out from under me, but in the end, she lost hers. It's already listed at auction, to cover her legal fees. The moral? If you think you can sell someone's house without their consent, don't try it when the owner has airtight paperwork and the patience to take you down. Karen thought she was above the law, but she found out the hard way the law was way above her.